Good morning. This is Rick Gray. I wanted to share with you some ideas from our latest business planning clinic that we had here. And it applies to lots of different kinds of businesses as well as life in general. But any kind of business planning starts with really a life plan. What do you want to do with your life? In other words, how do you want to live? Where do you want to live? What kind of house would you like to live in? What kind of a car do you want to drive? What is your lifestyle? And what does this all look like? Spend some time thinking about that. If you have a journal, write in your journal. If you don't, get one and start writing in a journal about what do you really want to do. Live a life by design, not a life by default, right? A builder will have a blueprint, and every single detail of the house will be done and written on paper before they start the house. How many of us do that with our lives, right? It's been said most people plan their vacations better than they plan their life. Don't let that be you. Starting now, you're going to have a plan, a life plan of how you want to live. Then you can start talking about a business vision. See, the purpose of business is to fund your ideal life. Business is not life. Business is a part of life. So create the kind of business you need to fund your life. So that depends, right, on what kind of life you want to live. How much income does that require? What kind of travel does that require? How big of a business do you need to build to support what you want to do with your life? So it starts with a life plan. Then you can get into a business vision. This is the kind of business I need to create to support the plan I have for my life. Then, after you have a business vision of how big it needs to be, then you get into a business plan. You say, I need to make $200,000 next year, or whatever the number is. We can come up with a business plan to show you how to do that. And then the fourth step is priority management. Should I do this first? Should I do this second? What should I do? What's the sequence of events? So the four steps are a life plan, a business vision, a business plan, and then priority management. As a coach, people come to me all the time and say, Rick, should I do this first or that first? They come to me with priority management questions. How can I answer those questions if I don't know what your business plan is? And how can we have a clear business plan if we don't know what the business vision is? And how do we know what a business vision is unless we know what we're trying to support? What kind of a life are you trying to live? So get things in priority. Spend some time here over the next week or so before the new year to prioritize these four key elements for you. What do you want to do with your life is number one. Then we can create a business to support that vision. If you don't have that vision and something pulling you in that direction, something emotionally connected to you, business planning is useless. It's just like pulling a number out of the air. I'll make $100,000 this year or $500,000 this year. It doesn't mean anything. So what people will do is just earn what their financial set point is. But that's another topic we'll talk about later. What is your financial set point? And can you raise that number? But again, let's talk about that later. Now, sit down, spend some time this week talking about and thinking about your life plan and then what kind of a business you have to create to support it. Have a great day.